Hola, Wine and Wisdomers, and welcome back to another episode of Wine and Wisdom. Hi, ladies. How are you?
Hey,
I'm back.
Cheers. Claudia's back.
Yeah.
Gotta take a big swig.
Mm.
How are you? We missed you.
Okay, better. Getting sleep and dealing with, school drama stuff, but doing good.
Definitely. I missed the red lip memo today. Sorry, guys.
I figured I'd match my shirt.
It looks good.
I definitely do.
I have a fall brickish color.
You do definitely do. I gotta give Jessica credit on that one. You definitely do. So guys, today we're gonna be talking about manifestation. So there's, for those who follow TikTok or just are into manifestations, there's a very popular quote like it's going around on TikTok that says, I don't chase, I attract. It says, I don't chase, I attract. What belongs to me will simply find me.
Ooh, that gave me chills.
That's amazing.
Yes. So the little video on TikTok basically just says that this is something you should say every day. Every day, write it down every day. And whatever is manifested for you or is for you will come to you. So do you guys manifest? Do you guys believe in that?
Absolutely, 100%.
I do.
I do.
I didn't get into that until much later on, like after, like in my 20s, it was a lot of self-growth and you start reading a lot of different books. And one is the law of attraction, which kind of planted that seed. And then when I got married, we got to go see Tony Robbins. And that experience was amazing. And he also talked about manifestation. And then you start manifesting, you start writing things down and you go back and it's like, oh God, this has happened. And it's just amazing how the universe makes it happen. That makes sense.
I'm a true believer, whatever you write down happens. It might not happen right away, but like you said, if you go back, you're like, oh wow, I said I was going to do this and I did this. So I said I was going to achieve this and I achieved this. So I said I was going to be in this place by this time and I am, or, whatever the case may be. And I'm also, just like you, I've read that, but I think for me, the biggest thing that I ever read and watched was The Secret. And that's why I'm a believer that whatever you put out to the universe is what you receive, because it's like, for example, like, if you're constantly saying, I'm going to be late, I'm going to be late, I'm going to be late, I'm going to be late. If you say, me voy a caer, te vas a caer. But if you say, I'm going to achieve that, I'm going to get that, I'm doing that, I am, that's what you become.
Words are
so it's like whatever
powerful.
You say, whatever you put out there is what comes back. Right?
Yes.
If you're constantly claiming I'm broke, then you stay broke.
Be broke.
And it's true. Like if you start paying attention, it's so true. What you put out there is what you get back from the universe.
Yeah.
And what you write and what and that's why goals and vision boards and all that stuff is so important. A lot of people think, eso sí trabaja. If you have something that you're constantly seeing and reminding you that this is where you want to go, that this is what you want to get, that this is what you're working for, like even as simple as working out. Let's put it that way. Like you have a goal, right? This is my goal date, or this is what I want to achieve by a certain date. If you have that date written down, you will achieve it. Yep. But if you have no date
to get there,
it's not gonna happen.
It's a wish.
Yeah,
right. It's a wish. That's a good way of putting it, Claudia. It's a wish.
Yeah. Goals are only reachable if you work at it.
Yeah.
Right.
If you just write it down and don't do nothing towards it, that's all it's going to become, a wish, a dream.
Yes.
Guess what? You can only achieve those things by working at it.
Yeah. When I was doing the like the bikini competition, I was like by 40, I had this like by 40, I wanted to feel and look like this. And I didn't start till September, like let's say the year before my birthday. And I was like, I go to the gym. I went to the gym. I had a trainer, but it wasn't until I signed up, like I I had to go and register
Made it
for the
official.
contest. Like it said, okay, April or whatever, that I was like, oh my God, I registered, I paid, I did everything. So then
Right.
you're like, okay, you start eating better, you know,
Right.
you start really pushing yourself and taking shit
Right.
seriously because you're like, it's coming.
Right.
And so
Commitment.
that pushed you, that manifested something. And then
Yes.
as you kept going, you needed things like I just threw myself in there, and then I needed a body wax, I needed a spray tan, I needed a bathing suit, I needed all these things that I didn't really know. And the crazy thing is, so I work for Cinderella Brides, right? The company for hair and makeup. The owner, her sister, did tanning for the whole industry for like the bodybuilding. So she's like, here's her number. So she lived in Forest Hills where I lived. So she came to my house and she's the one who sprayed tan my body. But it was the connection. So once you start
Right.
talking about it,
Everything falls in place.
people start, oh, look at here.
Mhm.
Yeah, my
Uh-huh.
nail girl, she at the time, she was studying to do waxing. Well, I needed to get it waxed. I was like, I'll be the one to practice on me. I'm like, do it, go. And she said, oh, her exam was around that time.
You
It
were
was-
a guinea pig.
I was like, okay, it was free. But that was so, it was just crazy how
Yikes.
the
But
universe,
it all worked out. It all fell in place.
it fell in
Yes.
place. And
Yeah.
the last thing that really was like God was like, so my birthday, for my 40th, right? That month, my training sessions ended. Like the payment, like it was like almost $800 every, whatever, 20 sessions with my trainer, half an hour, by the way, sessions. And it was the last one. And I'm like, oh my God, I gotta pay. Like, I would think it was $750 for my birthday. The amount of money that I got was the exact amount of money I had to pay.
Wow.
I remember that. I
There you
remember
go.
that.
What better
Even if it
example?
wasn't in gift cards. I'm like, here's gift card number one. Gift card number, and it added to the same amount. So
Wow.
it was just and that, like, I knew God was behind me, if that made sense. Like he's like, do
Yeah.
it here. So he just-
Manifesting, baby girl.
yeah, everything just fell in place, and it was just so amazing. It helped
Yeah.
uplift your spirits because you had moments where you're like, why did I decide to do this?
Right. Am I crazy? This is not gonna
Mhm.
happen.
Mhm.
Wow.
That's what it was, one of those moments like, wow,
Yeah.
this really
And it makes you
worked.
feel so good, right? That you're like, you set this goal for yourself and you accomplished it.
Yep.
Right. When you're seeing that it's working, right? Or that you're starting to see the results, or you're starting to see that you're getting what it is that you set yourself for. It's like such a good feeling.
Yeah.
Mhm. Do
100%.
you guys think it also changes your motivation depending on who you're surrounded by?
Yes,
Absolutely.
100%. 100%.
Yes.
Right? Because you can manifest something, but then if you have someone that's kind of like, are you
I
sure you
know.
want to
¿Pa'
do
qué?
that?
No
Like, oh my
haga
God, so
eso.
much money.
But you
What
know,
you
but
want to
that's
lose weight
why-
for? You look fine.
Yeah,
but
right.
that's why when you manifest, it's important to also let go of some trash, right? Like it's
Right.
a cleanup. It's a cleanup. And sometimes you got to clean the people you surround yourself with, because
Yes.
the negative energy from
Pulls you down.
people brings
Right.
you down. And some of these people can even be family.
Yeah.
And
They will
Yes.
block your road to whatever it is
Majority
you're
of
trying to
them.
achieve or
And
or
you
receive.
gotta set those boundaries,
Yeah.
and because it's about you. It's
Yeah.
about you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's very true.
100%,
You know,
baby girl.
sometimes they don't mean to do it maliciously.
No.
It's just their mindset is just different. They're like,
Right.
ay, ¿cómo hace eso? It's okay. You'll be fine.
Right. It's
You're
almost
like,
like I like
"No."
to say, misery loves company. So if they're in this couch and all they do is sit in this couch all day, and you are, vámonos, que vamos para allá, que voy para acá, que, ay, pero ¿para qué? Ven, siéntate, quédate aquí, ¿para qué tú te vas? No, quédate. Bro, this is not what I want to do.
That's right.
True.
You know, so it's just like you said, it's not maliciously, that's just who they are. And
Yeah.
because they're content in their place or environment or four walls, they think everybody else needs to be content or okay with the four walls or in the spot that they're in.
Yeah. So many
What's
times
the-
I've read like it's a lonely road when you're trying to achieve
Yes.
something sometimes, because you got to put in the work. Everyone's not going to be there to push you. It's that mental strength for you to keep going. And it's very true. Waking up on your own, doing all that shit on your own, even when you're tired and you don't want to, that's, that sets
And
you
your
apart.
vision is your vision, and no one else is going to have that vision. So
Right.
you may be seeing what it is you want or what it is you want to accomplish, and nobody else can understand it because it's your vision.
Right.
And that's, I think, one of the hardest things when it comes to family or significant others or whatever, friends, work, whatever. If you have a vision and you're like, I know this is what I want, or this is what I want to do, people will also try to play that down on you or tell you, ¿pa qué? O eso no pa qué, eso no va a servir.
Yeah.
Like as simple as you're not going to succeed. That's not for you.
Right.
Why waste your time?
Right.
And those words, people think, to me, I always used to tell my mother, when you get in trouble when you're younger, they'd be like, oh, pero tú jodes, right? And they would say all these things, even though they don't mean it, they're just angry because of whatever you did. I'd be like, yo prefiero que me dé con un sartén than to be like telling me all these words, right? Like just
Esa cantaleta.
hit me with whatever you want to hit me and get it over with, like rip it off with a band-aid. Because sometimes those words are more effective to you than anything else.
Yes.
So sometimes the people around you, even though they want to support you, they don't realize that they're discouraging you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But sometimes, at least for the older folks, the older generation, discouraging words is how they feel they're gonna motivate you, right?
Yes.
Because they
that's
think
very
that,
true.
That's how we grew up, though.
Right.
That's how our
Right.
parents did to us.
Right.
And
Right.
and now we're like, ay, therapeutically, ay, look, you're gonna mess them up. Ay, you're like, ay, pero que.
Yeah.
That's so true. That is very true.
Like,
Mira, no
you're
joda
the
más,
bully. I'm
coño.
like,
And we'd be like, okay. Now you say that to a kid, it's like,
Yeah.
It's true. Because I remember, I used to go shopping with my mother used to be like, oh, ves ese traje, no te lo puedes poner porque tú estás gorda. Si fueras flaquita, te lo
say
pudieras
that to a
poner.
kid now.
Ponte a rebajar. You say that to a kid now, they say that's
To
not
be
doing
suicidal.
anymore.
To be suicidal.
It's
so
true.
We were raised
Yeah.
with thick skin.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, we were.
Yeah.
We were.
Absolutely.
And I think that was their way of manifesting success into us.
Yeah. As weird as it sounds, right?
Yeah. But if you think about it, right? We just had the episode of Breaking Barriers, right? Of the things that we wouldn't want to do now because of
Right.
what our parents did to us or whatever, or although it wasn't maliciously, but that was their way of encouraging us, right? And I think we turned out pretty damn okay.
Yeah, we
We
did
did.
pretty good.
We did.
We
Absolutely.
drink a little, but we're good.
Yeah, we're okay.
Claudia drinks a lot. Her cup is empty.
It's finished. Girl, if you knew the week I had, you'd be giving me some.
I wish I could.
And we're still in Hispanic Heritage Month, what are some of the manifestations that we've done as Latinas?
Ooh.
That's a good question. I need 30 seconds.
Oh, I got you all thinking.
Well, I'm the first one to graduate college in my family. I was the first one. So that was big here. And, because in Colombia, it was work, and
Right.
that's what you had to do. So that was pretty cool. And then my sisters followed. So that was good. Another thing, just in my family, my family didn't travel. My mom, it was just here, Colombia. I was like, I want to see the world. That's something that for us is that my mom was afraid. They're like, no, they want you to stay.
Yeah,
right.
But I was like, it's for school. I just went, and then
Claudia and I manifested, and we planned that very young. We promised each other we would only travel with each other.
Yeah. So, and then my college was a Catholic college. Yeah, las monjas, they're gonna go. There are chaperones,
Mentirosa.
Mind you, we're in Cancun,
¡Qué mentirosa!
God.
It was very hard. It was the only way for us to be able to go. One, if we went together.
Anywhere.
One, if we went together, and two, my mother and her mother would be like, the nuns and the priests are gonna be there.
It was funny. It was crazy.
They were there because there's churches all around where we were there.
Right.
Oh, the monjas are good. Okay.
Not necessarily
Yeah.
with you girls.
No,
Right.
no. They had scriptures they had to read and stuff, but
Yeah.
Tremendas.
I think one of the things, well, you guys know that I definitely manifested was graduating from college. Like that was my biggest fight to finish. And like Claudia, I was the first one, to graduate from college. I think another thing that I've manifested, I don't know. I mean, I think I was the first one to buy a car, like a brand new car when I was in my 20s, right? Because like Gloria said the other day, my mother doesn't drive, my sister doesn't drive. So, I was the only
My
one
mother
driving.
started when she was almost 40.
Yeah.
Like it was just a thing.
Mhm.
Women didn't drive, or the husband, I
Right.
don't know. But
Right.
it's like a
Yeah.
form of control. And I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Another thing would be I wanted to manifest and become more financially stable. I worked really hard at that because for a very long time, it was hard for me to have a good stash. Like, you had a little stash, but I wanted to have a good stash.
Right.
And I manifested that. I always like, all right, now it's just like, now it's automatic. Like you get, your paycheck and you just take a chunk of it and it's, to savings. And now and it's like, oh, what did I waste it on before? Like if I'm able to save
Right.
it now,
Right.
but your mindset is different and you're more mature and, and I think that's one of the main things I've, manifested along that. Actually, I'm lying. This show.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That
This
is
show.
true.
Absolutely.
Yes,
It is.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this show.
Absolutely.
It just clicked. Yeah, this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it's a little different. I think I did manifest to be more financially stable. I manifested being independent, an independent woman.
Mhm.
Yes.
But I think that I manifested inner happiness,
Mm.
which took forever, and I did division boards and I did the writing and I kept thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. And, I've reached it. And so, yeah,
I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you for that.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Salud.
Drank it up.
So I think for me, the manifestation was more for like on an emotional level. Like
Yeah.
I wanted to be somewhere mentally and emotionally. I wanted to be at a certain space. So
Amen.
When did you know you reached that? When did you know that you were like, okay, I'm internally happy now, no matter what?
when I felt my shoulders weren't heavy anymore, and I started to care less about my surroundings and about people.
Right.
I cared more about what I was feeling and what I was thinking. And that's when I started to feel like, all right, I'm feeling like I'm reaching my space where I'm feeling emotionally stable. Not that I was not stable. I wasn't, crazy.
We get it, girl. We get it.
We get it.
Like it's a roller coaster of emotions sometimes when you go through life changes. And it was upsetting. And I wanted to reach a space where I was going to be level-headed and okay.
Mm-hmm.
In
And
any
so-
situation, right?
Yeah.
What are you ladies manifesting now?
So wait, lady, I haven't said mine.
Okay.
Excuse me.
But wait for my question. Start thinking
Because,
about that.
Claudia just felt that I didn't need to speak
I
today.
thought you said something. I thought you spoke.
I started you all off. I asked you all the questions.
Oh, sorry.
She's just mad because she has no more
Fine, and
wine.
wisdom 5 for Claudia.
Oh my God.
Look,
So,
positive mind, positive
know,
energy, positive life.
It looks like you're showing me your boobs, really. I'm like,
yeah, what are we doing here?
You can't read
Is
it?
this what we're manifesting? Boobs?
She's
Positive
reading
mind,
her.
positive energy, positive life.
Man,
So
Muy
Frank,
bien.
Pero eso mucho positive.
Mucho positive.
I'm on the negative. It's negative.
wait.
I'm with you, Claudia.
¿Qué es lo que pasa here?
All right,
Go
go
ahead,
ahead.
Gloria.
Go ahead.
I'm
Oh, yeah, you're
listening.
sorry,
I'm
you're
listening.
Thank
Yes.
you, Francis.
I said go.
So,
Let's all
you
listen.
guys mentioned a lot of the things that I've said in the past, which obviously is graduating. Like you said, Claudia, the traveling, right? Our families normally just travel back home and here. And I broke that. I broke that the minute I graduated college. I was like, I don't know, esto no es para mí. I'm meeting the world, I'm traveling. And that was always like one of my things. Like, I never wanted to be the typical Latina from the Bronx that, one, lived from welfare, two, lived in the projects, three, had kids from different men, four, got married to get divorced, five, didn't do anything other than stay in the four walls that surrounded her. I always wanted more and more out of life. And I always knew that. I from a very early age, I knew that I wanted more of life. My goals always in life were to travel the world, to be a business owner, to be an independent woman, not to have to count on anyone. And I think that's why I started working so young at the age of 14 and always having my own money and being able to help my parents instead of them helping me. Because I didn't want to be that way, right? Because that's what I saw all my life growing up around me. La mujer se queda en la casa, cocina, limpia, lava, el esposo va y trabaja y se queda la mujer. And I was like, I ain't doing that shit. That's not for me. I wasn't born for that. I knew I wasn't born for that. So, and the same thing with the car. No one at home drove, not my mother, not my father, not my sister. And I was the youngest. And I was like, oh, I'm driving. And like Francis said, I got a brand new Maxima out of the dealer, 0 miles. Boom, boom, vámonos. When I got my first car. And those were things that I felt that I've always been a writer my whole life since very early age. I want to say probably like maybe 3rd or 4th grade. I was always a writer. I would always write, and I still do till today. And I always say the day I die, whoever catches all my notebooks and is gonna have a feast, and I hope they publish it all because it's gonna be amazing to read. Because I am someone who believes in writing your feelings, writing to God, writing whether my life is going upside down or straight, I write about it. And I think it's so important because it's a way also of alleviating yourself, right? Like Jessica said, of getting that elephant off the shoulders. And women like us that we were married, we have kids, and we've had such a big heavy load for so long, playing both roles and just staying ahead, right, in life. It's so important. And I feel that those are the things I've manifest and I continue to do. Because I ain't finished. My story ain't over.
That's right.
Going all the way up.
That's right.
That's right.
Well,
That's
leading
right.
to my question, what are you
Yes.
guys manifesting now?
Well, I like to get my master's at some point.
Good for you,
I
mama.
keep pushing back, but I at some point I would like to move forward with that. And
You're putting
you
it out
will.
now into the universe, but in front of other
I'm putting it out there. I'm gonna get my master's.
You are gonna
You
get
will.
your master's.
And you will.
My other manifestation is, I've been always in the social work field, human services world, from group home kids to domestic violence to, it's crazy. And I'm a whole program supervisor now, which I'm very proud of, but I want to be a director at some.
And you will.
You will.
And that is my goal. That's my next step. That's what I want to do.
You will.
You
And in order
will.
for you to accomplish that, you need your master's.
Not necessarily.
Oh,
Not
okay.
necessarily.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I just want my honestly, I've always wanted to do social work with marriages.
Mm,
Look at that.
interesting.
So yeah, but we'll see where it goes.
Well,
See.
the new
People will call
semester,
it,
Ooh.
people will
new
come into
semester,
your life.
new
Yeah.
semester starts in February. Registration starts in January. Just like that.
Thanks for the
She's
info.
she's just putting it out there for you.
Thank you.
That's universal with CUNY, SUNY. You know, semester starts in
Yeah.
February.
Thinking about that myself, have a few things. Right now, I'm in a place of not turmoil. I don't want to say turmoil, but like I want to manifest just peace with like in my home with my kids. Right now, it's like my son is going through something, my daughter and homework. Like it's sometimes it's just a little crazy. So just manifesting, I guess, peace here. Sometimes I guess, you know, without saying too much, you know, my son is struggling emotionally, so it puts him in places in a dark place, and sometimes it's hard for me to understand. So just trying to learn how to deal with things, right? So, and it's two different, my daughter and him, two different things I'm dealing with, but it's still a lot, like the energy. So
Mhm.
finding that peace. So my husband's like, my birthday's coming. What do you want? I'm like, I want like a retreat. Like, I just want like a peace, just
Peaceful.
peaceful. Like, even if it's like a massage or something.
Ven pa' acá.
Something peaceful. If I want to go to Tulum, I've heard they have
Nice.
things out there, but
Yeah.
who knows, whatever. But just peace. Another thing is I want a pool. Like that's something we as a couple, like, you know, what do we want in our next life? Like not like, but then in our
Next
50s,
phase.
Right.
phase, like to enjoy a pool. Like, so
Right.
that's something we've said it, we're working on, like to get money.
Good.
That's, you know, so trying to work on that, like those little things that you want, like those pleasures.
Mhm.
But most importantly is that peace
Mhm.
in the home with my kids right now.
And
Love
you'll
it.
achieve that. You'll
Yes, you
achieve
will.
that because
Yeah.
you're very level-headed when it comes to your kids.
I try.
Have to be.
Hasn't always been that way though. I've
I
learned
know.
that I have to be like I'm the adult. I've learned that like I'm the adult and I can't go psycho, because when you
Right.
go you because you
No,
put
yeah,
yourself in a state of like mess. So I've definitely learned that, and just sometimes you have to walk away. Like sometimes I have to leave.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I need a time off.
Jessica's
You
like,
need a time
yes,
off.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, I remember
Time
Jessica
out. A
saying
time
that
out.
one.
You
Yeah,
need a
but
time out.
it's funny you say that, because one time I was toe to toe with my oldest daughter. It was just such a bad argument, you know, and I walked away. And I went to my bedroom and I closed my door and I walked away, because if I didn't walk away, shit was gonna go
Wrong.
Like you start doing
south
moves.
real quick. Yes. And it's crazy because she was yelling at the other side of the door, like, oh, you're walking away. How immature is that?
Oh my God.
If you only knew.
Yes. Yes. Okay. And I was like, she doesn't understand that the walking away is not immature.
It's her safe
I'm gonna
code.
save your ass
It's her
right
safety.
now, okay?
I don't want to kill you.
Okay.
I don't want to be in the news.
Oh God.
The
Oh,
walking
God.
away is for people to have to collect money to take me out of jail.
Hello.
Wear an orange outfit.
Hello. That's when you feel the black coming across your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta go now. I gotta go.
Yes.
Yeesh.
And
Listen,
you know,
don't feel bad walking away. It's a great thing to do for
Yeah.
yourself.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like today I had a moment, and then I realized, like, you know, I dropped her off at my daughter at dance and we were arguing homework, whatever. But I realized that I also got a phone call from the school for my son. I had to go pick him up. I mean, it's been a mess of a day. but I was so frustrated already. So then when I came home and there was homework issue with her, I'm just like, so I feel like it was kind of, I projected that out to her. And later on, I was like, I'm sorry. I was not in a good place when all of this ensued. I'm like, all right, let me check your homework. And it was like, oh, but I just, in my mind, I was like, I need one of my kids to be doing the right thing. Like what? And it was like, and in hindsight,
the baby.
and in hindsight, she was doing the right thing, but I wasn't listening. At that moment, or because I was looking at her grades through this site that they use, and she was trying to explain to me, but I just was not in the right space. So it's that kind of like, I guess anxiety, not anxiety, but just like you get angry.
Mm-hmm.
So just trying to not get there and trying to be more at peace for myself. It's just hard.
Yeah.
We should celebrate our birthdays together. Come over here. There's a beautiful spa out in the mountains.
Oh my God.
We can make a weekend of it.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think for me, I think I want to be able to manifest more, like Jessica said, inner peace. Just being able to not take on so much that's not mine. I'm very guilty of that, of taking on so much that's not mine. I've been manifesting it for a while, and I think it's coming to fruition now, but to be a little bit more involved in media.
That's coming.
I've been doing that slowly but surely. I've been wanting to manifest pushing us forward too. And I think that's coming to fruition too. A little faster than I was anticipating, and it's just making me a little nervous because I don't want to fail at it, because there's so many different pieces to it, and it's new also, and it's also a learning process. But it's just everyone that I've asked, nobody has said no. So it's crazy, right? Because it's a little easier if someone says no.
Right.
And then you're like, okay, so maybe it's not going to work out. But everything I've asked, everybody said yes. So it's like, okay, so this has to happen now because I've made all these commitments with these people,
But that's a good problem to have, though.
It is a good problem to have. It's just scary, right? Because it's like something anew, and it's like a whole other bigger level and bigger picture.
And it's new for all of us. And I know it's hard to put us all in it, right?
Right, because it's the scary part. If it's just me and I fail, then it's okay. But if I'm trying to succeed for all of us, so if I fail, it fails for everybody. So that's like the scary part about it, which I would never.
You have to remember that we all have something to do with it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We're all part of it.
Yeah.
And then failure is just evidence that we're trying.
And it's the path to success. And
I was gonna say, it's not how many times you fall, it's how many times you get up, baby girl.
Yes. Yeah. And I welcome failure because it's just another way to
part of growth.
And it's part of growth. So I've been manifesting that, and I'm, manifesting this new job. And so, I'm putting it out there. We'll see. Hopefully, everything comes to light. But the first thing is definitely inner peace and just mental tranquility, and, to focus, just keep myself focused. So.
And you will.
Those are my manifestations. What have you been manifesting, Miss Pumpkin Lady over there?
So I've been manifesting to be thankful and blessed. So I've actually been manifesting for myself since January, a 2-year goal of owning my own property.
Nice.
Whether it's a condo, townhouse,
we're gonna all end up in Harrison with Jessica.
Pero it's gonna happen.
Where? Do you know where?
I don't know, wherever God
That's
gives it
fine,
to me, that's where
wherever-
it's gonna
Yes.
be.
Right.
But it's gonna happen.
Ay,
It's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
And to maintain my faith, because my faith
Yeah.
is so important for me. My spirituality is so important for me. And I just, every day, I ask God for that, to keep me in the right track, to keep me with my faith, to keep me open to hearing what he has in store for me. Because I believe he's who moves me. He's who keeps me with my head screwed on all these years and all these things that life has for us, right? And you all know, that's like my biggest thing, my faith. And it's not that I'm in church every day, and God knows I've been really bad. I haven't been going to church ever since COVID. I do watch the mass online, I do stream it. But my faith in God is number one. And I've also been manifesting for my kids to have amazing futures, good careers, find happiness, find love, just to succeed in life. Like, I think those are my biggest manifestations are for my kids to be okay, for my kids to have an amazing life, for my kids to travel, to, enjoy life, to be safe, to be healthy, to, and those are basically it.
I think I manifest that every day.
Yeah.
Right. Every day.
Yeah.
For example,
I used to
tonight-
laugh, right? Because
Tonight,
when we were
Alyssa's at the Little Baby concert at the Barclays Center.
Oh my
And I'm
God.
like, God, please help. When she showed me her outfit, I was like, Dios mío, por favor, keep her safe, keep her.
and then you start sending all the saints, right? Because that's what happens. Ay, papá Dios, ayúdamelo, cuídamelo. And then you laugh because that's what mom used to do to us, right?
Yes.
Everybody, their mother you'd be like, damn, how many people gonna fit with me on the train?
And I was like this.
Gonna fill me in the bus.
Yes.
The same thing now.
But all of our manifestations will come, to fruition, whether it's tomorrow, next month, next year, because like the affirmation says, we don't chase it, right? We attract it. And if it's for us, it'll simply come to us.
Right.
So let's toast to that.
I don't have
Definitely. Let's toast again because Claudia has no more wine.
I needed it more earlier.
Yes.
So.
And speaking about manifestations, which this has been an amazing conversation.
Yes.
We have an amazing artist, upcoming R&B artist in our next Pero Porque Why segment, who's manifested all her goals since as a child. And we are going to have her in our next segment. We'll be right back with Pero Porque Why.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. So now, ladies, we have been talking about manifestation, right? And our goals, reaching our goals. And today we have a beautiful, talented young lady by the name of Angelyse Mariah, who has been manifesting her goals and her dreams. We cannot wait to talk to her. So come on, Angelyse, how are you?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Good, good. We're so
Good.
excited to have you on the show.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
So
ladies,
tell us.
Amazing things.
I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. So talking about manifestation, right? What have you manifested that has come to fruition?
I think one of the biggest things that I've manifested, other than, finally being able to have a contract with an agency and like working as an actress under them, is moving to New York City. I'm currently in my dorm in New York City. I live in like the financial district of
Nice.
so that is one of like the biggest steps that I think I've manifested. I remember like a couple of months ago, like writing it over and over again in my book.
That's beautiful.
That's amazing. Amazing.
Now they
It's
do
such an
talk
inspiration
about-
to the girls out there and just everyone, I think, in general, not just girls, but of course, we know you've been doing stuff for so long, right? From modeling to commercials to, dancing, singing, writing, and it's just so awesome. And it's such an example for all the youth, right? To really go after your dreams, to manifest and go after your goals. Like, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
I was
So
reading.
you
Oh,
have,
sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, you have like a lot of experience under your belt, like Gloria said, from modeling to dancer to what's your end goal? Like, what do you want to finish off with after you're done with college?
I think my end goal is to, in a sense, not really even use my degree. Like, I don't want to have to use it. I want to just be in the entertainment industry. Like, I love everything, and like I just want to be an entertainer. Like, I want to act, in movies and TV shows, make music, perform, dance. Like, in a sense, like, be like I love the way that J-Lo's career is. Like, I want to have the same thing, like be in movies, perform, like she did the Super Bowl, she makes music, like all of that to the team.
You want to do a little of everything.
Yes, I love
Yeah.
every arts.
I love that. I love
Do
that.
you think like I know like personally I've manifested things in my life, but they didn't come until I wrote it down. I feel like when you write things down and really it really makes you focus. Like, you have your calendar, you write things down and you want to go check. Like, it's something that with your mind, it kind of helps you to go through that. Do you find that was true for you?
Yeah, I think as you write things more and more, not even as a checklist, but the fact that you're writing it down, it like stays in your head for a little longer. So like you end up putting yourself in positions to achieve those goals without even really necessarily like knowing you're doing that. So I
Right.
definitely think so because I had never written down my goals like that. Fully like manifesting every day up until maybe like very early. Like I started doing it, I mean late, I guess. I started doing this in January.
Mhm.
I'd never done it before, and I think it has changed basically my whole life. Like me doing this and making it a part of my routine, I feel like I already have everything I want. Like my goals feel so much closer in my head than, maybe they really are, but it's helped me a lot, like put myself in places to get there and like feel like I already have what I want.
So
Wonderful.
you're
Okay.
you're really young. Sorry, we're like all wanting to talk to you. So I love the fact that you have that mindset and that you're already putting your goals and dreams out there into fruition. And you're only 18,
Yeah.
right? And you've accomplished so much so far. Now we've been in the entertainment industry, not to that capacity, for a very long time. And even for what we do, it's not easy, right?
Yeah.
It's difficult, the hustle, the work, the hours that go behind, like the editing, the promotions, all of that. So, do you think that you will be able to handle that level of stress and, the rejections? Because a lot of with the entertainment industry comes a lot of rejections and then a lot of criticism too. So I feel you have to have thick skin, a definitely open mind for those closed-minded people that come with the criticism and the rejection. Like, how would you go about handling that and keeping yourself on a more focused path?
That's actually a really great question. It's honestly something that I've already had to deal with a lot of. I've been working as like a child actor since I was about 10 years old. So like in fifth grade was the first time I got signed and I had my first manager. And I've dealt with a ton of rejection. Like for all the amount of jobs that I've worked, I've like probably been to double or maybe triple the auditions and have only booked a third of them.
Right.
So I've started dealing with rejection very early on, and like somebody told me this at my acting school. I went to Strasbourg in New York City for the School of Acting. They told me there that um, you have different flavors of ice cream. One day you like strawberry, one day you want chocolate, one day you want vanilla. Don't take it personally if you walk into an audition room and you don't get the job because maybe, you were vanilla and the director wanted strawberry that day. That's the way that they told us to look at it, and it stuck with me. And that's what I think about every time I send myself as my self tapes, or like I walk into an audition room. Like I just know that, all right, I put my best foot forward, and if they don't want me, then that's I did everything I can. Like I can't really do anything much about it, and I don't take it as personally. And then with the thick skin and the criticism, surprisingly, you would think that like if you were, I guess, like in my position, or like somebody in the industry very young, that like other kids would think that it's like cool, but like that is not the case. Like I remember throughout middle school, I would try to hide the fact that I was like leaving school for an audition by saying like I had to go to a doctor's appointment, because yeah, like kids were mean about it, and they
Of course.
Yeah.
Haters. Haters.
it's hard. Like they would kind of try to bully me in a sense, but like I was just I would always brush it off because it didn't really bother me. But I was always like the kid with like, oh, she thinks she can do that. Like everybody wants to do that. Like nobody. It was so early as in maybe like fourth grade. I think my fourth grade teacher, like I wrote one day that I wanted to be a singer, and she was like, change it. You need to do something more realistic.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
I'm gonna have her hear that single, baby. Don't you worry,
Wow.
she's gonna be singing it. So cheers to you, baby
Cheers
girl.
to you.
Yes.
We're super excited.
I don't have my
Yeah,
and
degree. I
proud
don't
of
know.
you.
That's not nice. I'm a teacher and I would never do that.
Yeah. So I've been dealing with that, and I just, to everybody, just honestly just gotta push forward. That's all my advice.
I love your level of maturity and that you already have that mindset.
And
That
baby girl,
mindset is what's going to take you further.
and whatever you put out to the universe gives it right back. And I know you know this because it's just proven fact. What you put out to the universe, you get right back.
Exactly.
Who has been your biggest support throughout all of this since you were little?
Oh, easily like my parents. Like they are so supportive with what I want to do for my career. And it's crazy because I'll meet a lot of other people within the industry, and they're saying like, yeah, like my parents don't want me to do this, or don't think it's a stable career. And I think it's because my parents saw that I was so interested in this field, like since I was little, like since I could walk. They knew that that's what I wanted to do. So they've always been my biggest supporters. Like my parents would like, call out of work, or like make sure that they were there so they can drive me to New York City so I can go to these auditions. Like from, the age of 10 years old, like my dad was the first person to take me to meet my first manager. So like they have always been my number one. Like anything that I do in their eyes, like they love. Like so they're my biggest supporters. Like the best supporters I can ever ask for.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yes, to the parents. It's so
Yes, yes, definitely. I saw in your bio that you dance now for Brick House.
Yeah, so I dance. Right now I dance at Broadway Dance Center in Brick House, New York City. I just do like drop-in classes for them. But I had danced previously for about like 10 years. Like I started when I was 3. And I did like competition teams and everything. I stopped when I was in high school though. I wanted to play sports, but I'm so glad to like pick it back up again. I miss dance so much.
I love that. That's awesome. And you also just dropped your single.
Yes, I did. I dropped.
Tell us about that. Tell us about your first single.
All right, so Like Me,
Love it.
yeah, like I wrote that song a couple months ago. I wrote it actually in July. I'd finished writing it. That's like the second song that I've like ever really written. I was so like, I've always wanted to make music, but because I'm like such a perfectionist, I would always psych myself out about it. So like one day I was just like, you know what, like I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna write it full out. And then it was really easy, just flowed out. It's like, breakup songs. A lot of people can relate to it.
Sing a little piece for the girls.
I'll sing y'all a little something.
You will. I know you're not shy.
Yes,
Girl, come
yes,
on.
yes.
The chorus goes, no need for an apology, cause you never find a girl like me, like me, like me, like me, like me. Just wanted some honesty, but you never find a girl like me, like me, like me, like me.
Wow.
Tell them, baby girl, tell them.
Right.
Like me.
One of a kind.
You won't find one like me.
I made you all fans now. I hope you all fans now. Go and download the song.
Because I know everybody feels like that. They go through a breakup or whatever. You know what? It's fine because you never find a girl like me.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Yes.
That's right. That's right.
You're lost.
Look at you. Okay.
Right. That's how you have to, you have to love yourself first. So that's the most important. But something that I saw too is you walked for Fashion Week. How was that? And for who? Who did you wear?
I did BB Couture, so Bound by the Crown Couture.
Nice.
It was for like a children's couture brand. So it was my freshman year of high school that I walked for them. It was a really fun experience. I'd never walked before. Very hectic. Like New York Fashion Week is very hectic. Like I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I did it actually. If you guys, I don't know if you know who like JoJo Siwa is.
Yes.
She walked
The bow girl.
We walked together in that show. It was a really fun experience. I just personally like I'd rather do more like print stuff than walking. Like that is just so much pressure. Like it was just so hectic backstage. Everybody was running around. Like I was just like, oh my god, this is like very like overwhelming. But it was such a fun experience. Like maybe I would do it again, but I'm a little too short for adult. I'm 5'2".
Breaking barriers.
Oh my gosh.
I have just, being that it's Hispanic Heritage Month, well, it shouldn't be celebrated always, but like knowing you're going to be a trailblazer for our Hispanic community, what is something you would tell your Hispanic followers or young girls about that, about being a Latina in the industry?
I think honestly like my biggest thing that I would tell everybody is don't let other people like say you can't do it, right? Or like compare you to other people. I know people in the industry love to, especially if you're ethnic, like they'll love to compare you, you're like so and so, or like you're like this person. They want to put you in a box, like what kind of Latina are you? Are you like a Sofia Vergara? Are you like a J-Lo? Like they'll want to compare you to people, and like you can't be compared to anybody because you're your own you and your own self. And a lot of people like to generalize that. The good thing I can say about the industry right now with being a Latina is right now we are on demand. So if you are looking to get in, if you're looking to start in the entertainment industry, now's your time because now we are the hot commodity.
That's right.
Nice.
Salute to that.
Yes. Here's to that.
I wish I brought my cup up here. I'm so high off the ground. I don't want to get off.
Sorry, I
you're
should
lost
have reminded you to get a glass because it is wine and wisdom. We'll drink for you tonight.
I love the way you envision, things, and the way you already are separating yourself out of that industry norm, right? So I have a question. Where can we find your single? Is it on Spotify, on Apple? Do you have a video on YouTube? Like, let us know.
It's available on all platforms. I don't have the music video yet, but you can stream it on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, like whatever you listen to your music on, it's there.
Nice.
Go download it. Go download it.
Yes, go download it. We're gonna put a link.
It's on my playlist.
You got the heads up. You had a little advantage.
Right. We're gonna
But
put
I'm
a
driving
link
to work
to
in the
it.
morning. That's what I'm listening to.
We're gonna put a link to it on our website. Give everyone your platforms and all your information, so when they see the show and they listen to a show on Spotify, they can know where to find you and listen to your music.
All right. All my social medias are under Angelyse Mariah, so that's Angel YSE and Mariah like Mariah Carey.
Nice.
Nice.
I have to say one thing. Your confidence is just wow. I don't even have words to explain how I feel. I'm so proud of you, and you're just so confident, and I love how confident you are, and I hope that you stay with that confidence and it gets just stronger and stronger. So you could just be like a bulldozer, smashing everybody.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes,
my God.
definitely. And you're so humble, and humility will get you so far.
Yes, it will.
So
Yes.
far.
Yes, it
So far. We
That's
wish
the
you
most beautiful thing any human can have, is
Yes.
to be humble. Because
Yes.
once you lose that, you lose so many things, I feel.
Yes.
But humbleness will get you through every freaking door that you want to get through, girl.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes.
Thank
And
you.
You got
always
everything else.
remember,
You're beautiful, you're talented, so
Oh,
that's easy. That's a given.
yes, and always remember, in life, love, and in business, you must always be an honorable partner. And I think you've already covered that at your age.
Thank you
So,
so much.
I
Aw.
love that. I want to thank you for being on the show. I hope you come back again when you drop your next single.
I will. I
And we
definitely.
get tickets to your first sold out concert.
Woo!
Yes.
We're manifesting. We're manifesting.
Yes, we're
manifesting.
manifesting.
No, actually, all these pictures behind me, these are all like my vision board. Like this is my
Love
vision
it.
board.
Yes.
Like I don't know if you can see it. It goes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Wow. Have you checked off any of those yet?
Not yet. I mean, these are all like for example, like the Dior covers. These are all like Vogue covers. These are very big, ambitious goals. So not yet, but I want to.
It will.
You will. You will.
You will.
Yes, I will.
Francis, I send you something.
Okay. You definitely will. We are going to hold on, because now Gloria has yes, I'm going to. So we are, again, want to thank you for being on the show. I hope you can come back, and when we do our next live show, we would love if you come and perform for us.
Oh
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I would love that. I would love that.
Yes.
Hopefully, once we put out this first live show, we'll have a continuous, train of them. So thank you so much. God bless you. You're beautiful, talented, smart, and we only see amazing things for you in the future.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. I'm so grateful for being on here.
You're very welcome.
Oh my God, I want to take
Very
you home.
welcome. Right?
It was amazing having you on. Thank you so much.
Yes.
You.
So stay tuned. We'll be right back with Belleza con Claudia, some fall favorites. We'll be right back.
Hi, everybody. This is Claudia from Wine and Wisdom 5, and I'm just here with you today because I wanted to share the look I created to go with Gloria's awesome green and black outfit that she showed you guys on the show today. So just wanted to give you a close-up. I decided to do a smoky eye with a little hint of green, a little bit of gold, liner, okay, and a slight touch of brown in there. But I thought this was an awesome look to go with her outfit. I did do a nude lip because when the eyes pop, you don't want your lips to be too red or too bright, so the attention goes to the eyes. So I hope you enjoy. Holidays are coming, so try something new. Smoky eye is always great for an evening look. So try it and let us know what you think. Bye. Hi guys, so what did you think of my makeup for Gloria's fall look?
I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I can't wait to do it with my outfit. We ready. We ready.
I loved it. I loved it. I loved the
Loved it
little
too.
smoky eye you used. I love the gold that you added. I loved it.
I love that it even matched my nails.
That's right. That's right.
I didn't think green would be sexy, but it was.
Oh, boo boo. Green is so
Just,
sexy.
it's like just a hint. It doesn't have to be too much, just a little hint. So when you close your eyes, you can see it through in the middle.
And that olive army green is such an in color right now for the fall.
Yeah.
So killed it.
I loved it. I love the way, like, I don't know, I know Gloria had like her outfit on, but I like Jessica's updo, but like that little outfit she had on with the
Yes.
Because I like the way her curls are falling on her face.
The way her curls are right now,
right?
cute with the
So her
outfit.
curls,
Yes.
right. With the curls on her face, the outfit, and then the makeup. I think she would look really cute.
Yes.
I don't know. I just envisioned the makeup and then the outfit.
I think it was great.
Yeah, I think it was really good. Good job, guys. We got to do that more often.
Yes.
I like that. Definitely. So, guys, we're
all
right
gonna
back.
do collaborations.
Yes, we're gonna do more collaborations for season 2. Stay tuned for that. So, thank you for watching that part, and we'll be right back with our final remarks. We'll be right back.
What we manifest, and we have
Such a great topic. Our guest. Oh my God, did you guys love her? I love her.
I loved her.
I love her.
So
I love her so much.
I loved her.
I wish her the best. Like, we wish her so much success.
It's so amazing. If other people her age, right? Because she's really not a kid anymore, but if more her age would be as focused as she is, oh my God, sky's the limit.
I can't wait to see her growth. I want to see what she grows into.
Yes, I want to see her as an entrepreneur, as a singer, actress, writer. Her mindset is crazy, and to piggyback on what Claudia said, your mind is your strongest motivator and your
strongest
enemy,
muscle,
and your enemy, because if you allow your mind
to
take the wrong path, you'll go downhill real quick,
real fast.
It's the daily work in progress every day to be positive. That doesn't come natural, but you have to work at it and work on your mind, your thoughts, your words to yourself is so powerful, and even as adults, you got to work at it. So imagine, children teaching them that at a young age is great.
It is. But I'm glad that we have this show to be able to send out that message and to use it as therapy for us too, because sometimes it's therapeutic for us too. So I'm glad we have this platform to do that. But guys, thank you so much for watching our show. Tune in next week. We're so excited about this. We'll be interviewing Grammy-nominated Latin singer, actress, and comedian Miss Yaya.
Woo!
Are we excited or what to have her on our show? We loved her when she was with DLG, and watching her skits on Hilarious. Tune in Wednesday at 7 p.m. on YouTube.
Follow us on IG, Facebook, and now you can tune in and listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, at Wine and Wisdom 5.
And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to take a minute to sip some wine and share a little wisdom. See you next time.
Bye.
Ciao.